Hey everyone, welcome back to Ryan Makes Sense, where we talk about personal finance, investing, and chart analysis. You've clicked on this video because you want to see which stocks can pay you monthly. Now, not all of these monthly dividend payers are built the same or in the same industry, and some of them are not even good buys at the moment. What I'm going to do is we're going to look at this list of best paying monthly stocks. Then we're going to open up the charts and just take a peek at where they are trending to see maybe when a good time to start a position is. If you know me and my channel, I mainly focus on growth to high growth content, stocks that are micro, small cap that can become mid to large cap stocks. You know, Apple, Tesla, Google, Facebook, they all started out very small. And that's the kind of content I like. All of my scanners are built around that. However, looking at stocks that will pay you is definitely something that I'm going to have to get into as I get older and into retirement, because I'm going to be needing income on a regular basis. So here are the best paying dividend stocks as of April 2024. Let's jump in. All right, so I just typed in the best monthly paying dividend stocks. Super easy, found this website. Perfect, so here's the list. We're just gonna go, and I'm just gonna type them in as we go. So ticker symbol O. All right, we have all 7 dividend stocks that were listed. The first one we're looking at is ticker symbol O. So looking at Realty Income, I have charted this one out before, and it looks like there is a possibility that this stock could go to $45 within the next year and a half, or the stock could just continue upward. You really never know in the stock market. Looking at these metrics, you can see the momentum is actually getting ready to move upward. The money flow is actually, looks like you can see it was up, down, and kind of a little curve up there, and then relative momentum went off of the bottom, and now it's kind of trending towards the bottom. I mean, look at these sales here. This is beautiful, magnificent, billions of dollars. They're profitable. This is the chef's kiss of monthly stocks. I know once I do retire, I'm definitely going to be putting some money inside ticker symbol O. Pays monthly 5%, which is great. Earnings per share, normal, fine to me. Shares outstanding, I don't like how they are adding more to the pool. So this one looks good to me. Again, if I were at the retirement age and I needed income, I mean, I would slowly dollar cost average into this one. I think there will be a better opportunity in the future, but honestly, you never know what happens in the future. The Fed could change direction and lower rates. A lot of variables to consider, inflation, etc. So think about it. I do like ticker symbol O. What are institutions and hedge funds doing with ticker symbol O? Not Oracle, just ticker symbol O. All right. I like to check what institutions and hedge funds are doing because that is big money. And if big money is buying or selling out, it definitely could affect the price of the stock. And it looks like, let's see, the older data shows that institutions and hedge funds own 72%. That's older data. Newer data says they own 77%, and actually looks like we're at all-time high for institutional ownership. So Vanguard, oh my gosh, they own 113 million shares. They increased their position. BlackRock increased their position. State Street increased their position, and Cohen and Steers increased their position. Insane. Okay. So Realty Income, this is a solid monthly payer. Every $100 you put in, you'll get $5.90 back. Think about if you have $1 million, you will get 500,000 a year. So think about it. In the ideal situation in the world, within your Roth IRA, you have $2 or $3 million accumulated over your life. You then put it into ticker symbol O to receive monthly dividend distributions that you don't get taxed on. That's gold right there. So ticker symbol O, very cool. I like this one. We'll now look at ticker symbol SLG. That's office. So I'm sorry, going back to Realty Income. This is a retail real estate investment trust. Ticker symbol SLG is office. Office space has been getting pretty beat up, but actually look at this price of the stock. Not too bad. Let's look at the monthly chart here. All right. I noticed just a consistent downtrend. It looks like the stock is having a hard time staying above this bright orange line, this SMA 50. It could be trying to stay above it for the month of April, but we'll know more in the couple weeks once the month of April is ended. RSI is actually on the bulls side. Momentum actually looks like it's coming down. Money flow consistently up. Relative momentum, look at this, just going up. They are not profitable, unfortunately. They do pay a 5.8% dividend. They do have some debt. A lot of people are shorting this one. That is quite crazy. What are institutions doing to this one? SLG. It says institutions own 86%, and that is older data. And considering what's happening with office retail, or I'm sorry, office buildings now, I wonder if it's outflow or if it's an inflow. New data is 99%. Wow, went from 86 to 99, a 13% increase. What are Vanguard and BlackRock doing? Vanguard increased, BlackRock increased, and State Street increased. Wow. They're getting some beautiful dividends, by the way. So the big difference between this one and Realty Income, this one is not profitable. However, there's more institutional ownership. And a lot of people are betting this one's going to go down. That's kind of crazy. So pretty wild. I'm just going to draw some lines because I like to draw. All right. The stock has never, ever gotten higher or closed. We could go right there. About right there. The stock has never, ever closed above this black line and held it for more than 3 months in a span of almost 10 years. Almost 10 years. Next April is 10 years. I think we test it, a $59 test, but will we break above it? I don't know. And if we look at long-term support, ooh, look at this. Ooh, look at this apex. So right here is the apex. If we see it get rejected and it comes down and fiddles and faddles, and wow, that would be a great opportunity, but we never know what happens. So SLG, so these are two different real estate investment trusts. The next one is ticker symbol STAG. This is a industrial real estate. I would think industrial might be a little bit safer than office is. Let's find out. Momentum looks fine. Strength looks good. Money flow, a little bit of a decrease, but it's still high. Relative momentum going in the right direction. They are profitable. They are decently profitable. They're a little bit expensive. The price to earnings you want to see closer to 15. They do pay a 4% dividend, so every $100 you put in, you'll get $4 back. And that is over the course of the year. So again, let's just break this down. So if I put in $100,000, I will get $4,000 back for the year, but each month I will get back $333. Times that by 12 and you get your $4,000. So not as high paying as the other ones, but again, look, this one, your stock price appreciation has doubled in less than 10 years. Like, you can't really be upset with this one. You really cannot be upset with this one. If we're looking, all right. If we're looking for a dip, like the next big market dip, it might touch this black line just like it did here for the Great Lockdown. The Great Financial Crisis ended right here. So just keep that in mind for ticker symbol STAG. Pays monthly. What are institutions and hedge funds doing with this one? And again, I just like to check this because if institutions are selling or buying in masses, it will affect the stock price, which will affect your monthly income. Institutions own 106%. That is old data. New data was 90%. It's up 16%. And it looks like it's at an all-time high right here. Wow. Wow. Vanguard decreased their position. BlackRock increased. State Street Corp started a position. 10 million shares. Wow, 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 wow. Dude, these are some bangers. These are some bangers. Okay, STAG, I mean, it looks good. It only pays 4%, but it's solid. Like, would you rather have your money double in 10 years and you get a nice payout? I think so. I think I would prefer that. All right, this is the mortgage site of the real mortgage side, not site. So this is AGNC. Stock is $9.66. Interesting. Looking at the bigger picture, let's see what we get. This is not like the one we just viewed because it's only ever gone down. It pays a 14% dividend. That is a trap. This is a dividend trap. We're not even going to entertain this one because I don't want you to expect these kind of payouts. It's not realistic. It's dangerous. It does put people's livelihoods at risk because if you're putting your whole net worth into this or you're spreading it out, this is at a high risk. So this is totally doable. I'm sure Vanguard and BlackRock own it, but I don't want to entertain it on my channel. All right. Sorry. All right. Now we're looking at hotel and motel real estate investment trust stocks. They're profitable and it's not loading. So just 1 second. All right. Not a bad chart. This was the Great Lockdown. Could you imagine getting some shares at $4 and getting paid 6%? Oh my God, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is whatever. And again, this is sales. This is earnings per share, and this is shares outstanding. I mean, this is one of our cheaper stocks too. If we're looking at the price to earnings, this is very nice. This is very nice. What are institutions doing for APLE? Very, very nice. Again, it pays you monthly. If you're putting in $100,000 a year, I'm sorry, you don't put that much in. You put $100,000 in and you get 6%. That's $6,000. And then you divide that by 12, you're getting $500 a month. Just extra. That can go a long way in retirement. $500 a month, that could be maybe not even groceries, actually. By the time I retire, I'm sure groceries will be a lot more expensive. But if I had like $3,582,169 times 0.06, $214,000 a year divided by 12, $17,000 a month. I could get down with that. Old institutional ownership is 90%. New institutional ownership, drum roll, does not want to load. Let's reload it. So old data was 90%, new data is 105. That's a 15% increase. All-time high institutional ownership. Vanguard, again, just banging it. State Street banging it. BlackRock actually decreased. And it wasn't a big decrease. So a lot of this is just insane. Like ticker symbol O, SLG, STAG, and APLE. Absolutely fantastic. Whoever wrote that article that we looked at, 10 out of 10. This is EPR Properties, and let's just see what's been going on with this one. Wow, it's been here for a while. The best time to have bought it. Wow, if you can buy it when it bounces off this line, you could be set for a very long time. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. So let's see what they do. They are profitable. They have an 8% dividend, but look at this beautiful right here. Beautiful. Emphasis on the EU. So very beautiful growth. EPS pretty flat. Forward price earnings, it's actually okay. The debt is a little concerning. I don't know what the cash situation looks like. Let's just check while we're here. They don't have it. Are they not inside the US? They are. But they don't have their financial data posted. I'm just going to refresh here really quick to see if it's a loading issue. Let's see what we get, and then we'll get this loading to EPR. All right. While that's loading, we're going back here. I just want to see how much cash they have on hand. Here we go. So they pay $329 million to make $705 million. That is absolutely freaking beautiful. They have $80 million in cash, not bad. Total assets, $5.7 billion. Total liabilities, $3.2 billion. That's very comfortable. Total debt is $3 billion. Not bad. They make $705 million. I'm not a big fan of that huge debt, but I mean, this seems decent. And let's see what institutions are doing. It says they own 76%. That is older data. Newer data says 83. So that's about a 7% increase. That's not bad. Not as good as what we saw with the other ones. It's kind of dwindling down here. We have the Vanguard decreasing, Invesco decreasing, State Street increasing, and BlackRock decreasing. And these decreasing amounts are not substantial. So just something to note, EPR property is not as desirable as the first four, but decent. And then the last one is going to be ticker symbol ADC. Let's see what we got here. All right, this one's been pretty good. Let's zoom out as far as we can. This goes all the way back to 1994. That is wonderful. The stock used to be $8 back in 2008, and it almost 10x'd in about 12 years. That's freaking beautiful. Okay, I'm hoping they're profitable. They are profitable. They pay a 5.4% dividend. Oh my God, look at this stair step of beauty. This is okay. This is okay. Oh my God, institutions are devouring this one. Devouring. Oh my God. I like this one a lot. These 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll get rid of EPR. These 5 right here are freaking beautiful, gorgeous 10 out of 10s. So ADC, again, looking down here, they don't have as much debt either. So if you want a monthly paying stock and you're concerned about debt, they don't have that much debt. Gross margin 55%. Are you freaking pulling my chain? How much cash? They have 14 million in cash, not too much. Total assets 7.7 billion, total liabilities 2.5 billion. This is the premier 100% stock to have if you're looking for monthly. It went from 103% ownership. Oh my God, look at, obviously, to 119% ownership. That is the definition of insanity. No, it's not. It's just beautiful. Vanguard obviously increased their position, State Street increased their position, and BlackRock increased their position. I would be increasing my position. ADC is a keeper. I think that might be my favorite. ADC, these 5, if I were to retire in 30 years and I had a few $1,000,000 in my Roth IRA, which fingers crossed I will, I'm spreading it across here and I'm getting paid monthly, tax-free. Boom shakalaka. All right. This is, oh my gosh. I mean, look at this. This is on a downtrend. This has been on a downtrend basically since 2019. And institutions are buying the freaking boat here. Over 103%, over 119% now. Wow, that was a banger. That was a great one to end on. All right, if you are someone who is looking for monthly dividend income and you have questions, let me know. I'm not professional, I'm not certified, I don't have a license, but getting some information from me could change some things. I don't give you advice on what to buy. These are all just things I randomly Google searched. So yes, if you made it this far, consider subscribing, consider the like, leave a comment, let me know what your plans are for monthly income going in the future. All right, that's it for real. Peace.